next Wednesday.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Aaron and I have made a big decision.
It's an episode that's a real mother.
Get your stuff together or my daughter is going to fire you.
Tyler Perry's Sistas. All new next Wednesday at 9. Watch it live on BET.
All right, Sistas fans. So first of all, it is 10:30 a.m. October 23rd. I'm giving you the date and time specifically to let you know, as of right now, there is no synopsis for episode 15. I've looked on IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, Google search results, and I even looked up a couple of different online television schedules going to next week to see if the synopsis is there. But unfortunately, it is not. My bad. I had a brain fart there. I noticed that House of Pain is going to be replaying reruns for an hour before the new episode drops on Wednesday. So I guess they're kind of testing the waters for House of Pain to get people used to it, because the show was supposed to be coming back with new episodes 8:30 November 12th. So House of Pain at 8:30, new episode, followed by a new episode of Sistas. All right, next up, if the 30-second trailer drops later today before I can actually get this video out there, I'll do what I did last week. I'll insert a little plug at the beginning of the video saying, hey, the 30-second trailer came out. Here's a couple of things that were not in the 15-second promo, and that's it. But to be completely honest, as it stands, I don't really see the 30-second promo giving much of anything, because even a 15-second promo didn't show anything that wasn't in the end credit promo at the end of last night's episode. Yeah, and I'm doing these announcements because, trust and believe, if I didn't, this this trailer breakdown would be pretty short. I only have like 4 bullet points to talk about. Next up, I did contact YouTube about the notifications issue, because thankfully the live stream last night went extremely well. We consistently had like 250 people, and it got a lot of views really fast. And people were telling me, because I kept saying, hey, since we got a lot of people, let me just say, please cut your notifications on. People say, Jeremy, I do have them on, but I never really get notifications. YouTube, as always, just says, oh, well, we're just working on it. So, like I said, just periodically check my channel. I upload a lot, so you won't be missing out. Just make sure you check my channel and watch new content. And from there, I guess we can just go ahead and jump into this trailer. Let me just say this much. Last night's episode was I had my issues with it. I gave it a 6 out of 10. I did not see Andy's mom popping up as the cliffhanger. That came out of nowhere. And she is definitely not making any fans based on the promo. The trailer for next week looks incredible. I mean, even the end credit promo was fire, because now I'm excited. Granted, how many times have I done these trailer breakdowns like, yo, next week looks like it's going to be great, only to be met with disappointment. But I will say this much. It seems that they are going to try to make the back chunk of this season really good. Even if they do, though, I still can't forgive the long string of episodes from episodes 5 to episode 14 of just, kind of garbage episodes. It feels like they're rushing a bunch of plot points. It's almost like if you're cooking on the stove like some gumbo or something, and the stew is like maybe 15 minutes from being done, and you realize, I didn't add enough spice in there. I forgot the shrimp, and it's like you tossed it in there at the 11th hour trying to, get that flavor. So by the time the food is done, it doesn't taste as good if you had all the ingredients in the same pot at the same time. You see what I'm saying? Because you could taste the difference of something that's a rush job rather than something that took its time to cook evenly, and every bite, every chew, every swallow is amazing. That's what this season might end up being like. We get to the end of the season, And even though there was a good chunk of episodes, it's like the first 3 or 4 were the best. Then we had a big chunk of episodes that were trash, and then they tried to like save it by the end, and it's like, nah, I don't know if that's gonna work. So Andy's mom rolls up and probably runs Dr. Vaughn out of there. And Andy's like, Mom, what are you doing here? So, and that's a good question. I have no idea. I mean, there have been so many times, so many events that you would think Andy's mom would be present for, such as, hey, your daughter's fiance being stabbed, your daughter is under investigation. Like, you didn't come to see your daughter for that? And folks, I don't even need to go down the laundry list of various times that Andy's mom should have come up. Same thing with Karen's mom, but at least she eventually came back. But then here's the scene everybody's talking about. This woman, she reminds me of dark-skinned Aunt Viv. She gets up in Fatima's face. You better get your stuff together or my daughter's going to fire your behind. And I'm like, does this woman not know who she's talking to? This could mean one or two things. Number one, Andy must be talking crap about Fatima to her mom. Like, hi, Mom. Yeah, I just made partner and things around here are a bit hectic because, my assistant Fatima, she's really scatterbrained right now. She's trying to, work on her own career as an attorney and she's slacking on her work. Even though you're pursuing a case that your fellow partner said not to do, but whatever. I don't know, because I've really noticed that this season, Andy's been showcasing some Karen qualities. And you got to think about how Karen talks smack about Fatima. And I feel like the same thing's happening here with Andy, where I'm the victim. My job is so hard. I'm not doing, it's not as easy because of the fact that my assistant isn't doing her job. Yeah. I don't know. Or her mom is going to back her into the corner in that conference room and she's going to grasp at straws trying to explain stuff as to why she's not doing. I don't know. But either way, Mama Barnes just don't know who she's playing with. So we go over to Danny's apartment, and Tony, with his couch potato, no income having behind, has the audacity to say, you know what, the sex ain't hitting like it used to. I mean, you used to be, now it's like, eh. And then Danny's like, look, I know I got WAP. The problem is you. And they are clearly sowing the seeds of Tony's about to get his unemployed butt up out of here. And Danny's going to have the place, to herself, leaving room for Officer Green to come in his uniform. So, yeah, Tony, you should have just took that job at ATL, bro. I mean, Alaska, man. You either should have went to Alaska for a year or found another job in the area. But this whole couch potato thing just ain't it. They just really decimated this character. So, we go over to Karen's apartment. She's talking with her mom on the couch. And I'm going to be real here. I think Karen's kind of jumping the gun because of the fact that in last night's episode, I was under the impression that Aaron's like, we're not going to move or anything until we come up with a solid plan. We find a new location, that kind of stuff. But Karen is just gleefully telling good news. Like, she tells her mom, okay, Aaron and I have made a decision and it's some big news. Oh, what is it? We're moving out of Atlanta. You can tell the look on Lisa's face. She doesn't look too pleased about that. But it's like, your daughter's a grown woman. Like the accountant or not, they have a child together. So just don't, like, Mama Lisa, you've been absent for so long. What do you even care? And you get around anyway on that motorcycle. You can go visit them wherever it is. I'd like, don't stop this. But the kicker is, it seems the ladies are meeting at the steam plant, and Karen is smart. I ain't gonna lie, Karen's looking good, and I'm not even just talking about like the physical. Oh, she looks good. She's not wearing that robe or anything. No, Karen looks good in terms of, she's like glowing in terms of her smile and whatnot. All the ladies, minus Fatima, but we'll get to her in a moment. All of the ladies show up to the steam plant for, I believe this is a sister dinner that Karen has called for, because it looks like she's the last one to arrive. I'm thinking she's called this to order in order to have a discussion about her big news. Or maybe Andy's calling an emergency circle because of the fact that her mom's in town. I don't know. But either way, we got to backtrack just a little bit. So Zach is on the phone with Fatima, and Fatima's at work. Remember, she sometimes keeps long hours either because she's studying for law school, because she's currently in it. So she's studying or working on law school stuff. She's working on some of those athlete cases. Or maybe she's doing something that Andy, asked her to do, something along those lines. But either way, Zach is at home, and I don't know what prompts him to say this. Yeah, so I saw Andy naked. What the F? You saw her naked, Zach? And then Zach realizes what he said after he said it. Like, there better be an extremely good reason for him to say this, because people actually told me, hey, Jeremy, Andy was the one that told Zach not to say anything. I think they mentioned it while they were on their way to the hospital. I forgot. But if Zach just blurts this out to blurt it out, that is incredibly stupid, and I hate how they've been writing his character. Because this is just like him letting it slip about Fatima being pregnant to Karen. It's just, why are you doing this? It just reinforces the whole everything about this season feels so dang forced. So, we go over to the steam plant where the ladies are. And then when Fatima rolls up to the table, that's when Andy's like, Fatima, we're kind of in the middle of something. Can it wait? No, it can't. And then Andy has this look of worry on her face. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm waiting for Fatima to snatch her behind. Yes, I know KJ is pregnant in real life during the filming of this episode, so it's not going to be a lot of violence, so to speak. But that's what stunt doubles are for. Well, yeah, it looks like Fatima is about to snatch her by the marshmallow arm, aka her white dress, by her marshmallow arm. And, step to her, this whole, meek Fatima who allows Andy to steamroll over her at the office. Nah, that ain't flying. That ain't flying now. Hey, my office hours are 9 to 5. And guess what? I'm looking at my watch. And this is past, and the office is shut down. So we about to have some real conversations right here. And the biggest question is, if they get into it, what are the other girls going to do? What do you expect them to do? Because Fatima's going to obviously blurt out what she's here for, and the fact that Andy said not to tell her to Zach. And we know how Danny already said she's over fake friends, she's over liars. If Fatima reads Andy or starts tossing her around, Danny ain't going to do nothing but smirk and sip on her drink. Sabrina's going to be looking worried. Hey, guys, stop it. And Karen's just going to look dumbfounded. It's like, she might be looking like, you know what? This is why I'm glad I'm leaving ATL. I ain't got to deal with this. Man, Fatima might rough up Andy the way she always wanted to rough up Karen, but she couldn't because she was pregnant. But this is going to be interesting. So, with that being said, folks, that is the trailer breakdown for next week, episode 15, Family Affair. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, as I mentioned in my live stream last night, yesterday I recorded several videos for my new channel, Exploring My Faith. I will be launching it hopefully by next week, so be on the lookout for that. Because, with a new channel, I need to hit at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. You all did it for me when I started my other channel, My Kind of Entertainment, and I am very confident you can do it for this channel as well. More details coming soon, and I'll catch you all in the next video.